Welcome back to Homegrown Passion. Well, today it's just an absolutely beautiful day and I'm going to be doing woodworking. We're making sawhorse strawberry stands for Katie's high tunnel. I will show you how to do this, but basically it's a 16-inch T, 16-inch board here. I'm just making a T and then I'm putting 4-foot legs on this. So I'll show you how to do this. And if you've got those strawberry buckets from CropKing, this is really a good way to put them up in your greenhouse because they're high and the strawberries will flow over the top of the buckets. You won't have to bend over and you can just walk right down the line and pick them as you go. So stay tuned. So now that the stands are made, it's simply just taking this top rail that's used for fencing, chain link fence, adding some 1-inch clamps to it, and I'll just kind of secure this down to these sawhorses. And then what I'll do every probably 20 feet is I'll run a wire from each one of these stands up to the purlin in the top of the high tunnel, and that'll just help us secure so that it doesn't fall over this way. But other than that, these are really solid. And I'll get all this up, and hopefully we have enough space for 200 strawberry Bato buckets.
Well, I finally made it back out here to the high tunnel. Got about 17 more buckets of strawberries to get in. As you can tell, it's a nice sunny day. It's a little cool outside because we've been having a lot of cool weather. So I just wanted to go over a little bit of why we're doing soil this year compared to the perlite vermiculite mix that we did last year. Last year it worked really good, but I have a feeling the soil is going to be a little bit better because it is out here in the high tunnel. I don't have any environmentals in here. We just have the drop down sides and the two end doors. So there's no fans in here, there's no wet wall, and it was hard to regulate the moisture content into the Bato buckets here. So that's why we thought maybe the soil would be a little bit better. Anxious to get the Dosatron set up and the drip tapes in here, but last night we had another hard freeze. I think it went down to 25, so that's pretty cold in here. So that's why we did the soil in here this year as an experiment, just to see if we get a better production. And again, we're putting less plants in to give them a little bit more space so they can bloom and spread out a little bit farther. And I'm going to make sure this year too also to keep the runners off. I think that really makes a big difference in the plant production of it. You know, they're trying to feed all those runners instead of producing nice, beautiful fruit. So we'll see how it goes. I also want to give a shout out to Chuck and Darlene Fenster of Fenster Farm. They're great people to bounce ideas off of. It's really nice to have a network of growers that you can talk to, which I'm trying to develop here. So maybe we can get a group going here with the YouTube channel. So check out Fenster Farm. Doug's going to put a link down below here so you can see what they're doing, because their strawberries are about probably at least a month ahead of what mine are, because they're down in Tennessee. It's a lot warmer. They're doing theirs totally hydroponic because they do have the environmentals in their greenhouses. So it'd be good to compare and see how the difference is. But great couple, great people to talk to, and you can learn a lot from their YouTube channel. Now here's a quick look at the strawberry plants. They were dormant stock when I put them in about a week ago. You can tell they're nice and happy. Right now they're just getting water because we don't have the Dosatron set up like I mentioned earlier. Don't have to water them quite as much with the soil, so I'll give them a drink probably this evening. And there's my two different color buckets. Well, I hope you guys liked this video on getting the strawberry plants up in the buckets and on their rails and everything else that we're doing. So please like and subscribe and leave me any questions, comments, or suggestions down below. Next video on strawberries is going to be setting up the Dosatron, getting the drip tapes in here, and getting this thing cranking. See you guys next video.